Isaiah, because of age limitations, this will be your last year of high school track and field. What are your goals for the season?
Really, my goals are just to do well, definitely go to state and see what we can do in the 32 in the mile, and hopefully, we become successful. That'd be really my dream, and hopefully, if it's a perfect day, break the 32 of 8:47 at state, which would be really incredible.
I know that's been on your mind. What is it going to take to accomplish that?
Honestly, it's probably going to take a lot of dedication from now on, really, to focus, to work on the first half of the race, and then push yourself on the second half, and start getting under 4:25 per mile would be really amazing.
Going back to last Saturday at Carmel, a lot of close finishes for you. What is going through your head when you're coming down the final stretch and it's that close and you're like, I got to win? What's going through your head at that time?
Honestly, my thought was just really, I was just so confused on the way how we finished. I didn't think it was going to be really that close, but it was really exciting. I was like, I wasn't going to give up the last 100 meters. He passed me like halfway 150, and then I had a little bit more, and it was just exciting to see that, I had my foot first before his, and it was really incredible to race with him. He's such a great guy to be, runners, run with and compete, and just glad I had that opportunity to be running at Carmel, which was really incredible, and it was a perfect day as well, and combined with that was just really amazing.
A guy that's been with you since day one is your head coach, Brad Peterson. How special is the bond between you two?
It's been really amazing. I love the coach so much. He knows what he's doing, and he's gotten me so far in my career that I don't think I have words to express to it, and so I'm just blessed that he's my coach, and there's none other coach I would ever want to trade him with.
Now, as the postseason gets closer, what is it going to take to make a deep postseason run for this team?
It's really going to for all of us to do well. We need each other, and we need every point as possible. So we need everyone to do their part and do their job. Without that, we definitely won't get far. But if we work together and we have the same goals, I think we'll be very successful with this team.
All right, Isaiah. Anything else, sir?
No, thank you.
All right, appreciate it.
GARRETTSAUTER, Garrett Sauter.
Garrett, what's been the keys to success for this team?
We're a really young team. They're very driven. Our practices are really hard, and they get after it each and every day. A lot of determination on this team, and that's what really drives them forward.
To be on a team that's been having so much success during your senior year, what has that meant to you?
It really means a lot. Last year, our season got taken away from us, and we were going to do big things last year too. We were looking forward to winning indoor state, coming over to outdoor and dominating, and it's transferring over to this year as well.
As a senior, this being your last year, not getting last year, what are your goals for the rest of the season?
The goals for the rest of the season, of course, I want to win state, 110 hurdles, and I want to compete in the 300 hurdles. A lot of great hurdlers in the state this year. Really cut my times down for sure, and get ready for next year.
How are you going to be able to do that?
Definitely a lot of hard work and practice. Just doing the same thing that I've always done throughout this year, and just keep working.
Now, being a senior on this team, you've seen the postseason, how it's coming up. What's it going to take to make it far in the postseason?
Really just a lot of work. Just keep working, and I think if we keep competing against all these big schools and keep getting some competition, then it'll really drive us forward, get our times down, and we'll keep seeing progress each and every week.
Now, the rankings are one thing, but like Coach said, they could be out the door in just a second. How important is it to be fundamentally sound and be working on the little things to keep you guys tight?
Of course, each workout counts. Each workout is very important. We take that very seriously here. Practice a bunch, practice hard. Practice translates into our races for sure, and I think that's what's really driven us. And if we keep doing it, then we'll solidify that position for sure.
All right, Garrett, anything else, man?
No, thank you very much for having me.
Of course, thank you, Garrett.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
All right, what's been the key to the success this team has been having?
I feel like just our team spirit and our togetherness that we have has definitely pushed us towards and our goal of wanting to win sectionals and possibly regionals, and then get to state and place high in there too.
Cool. Tim, right?
Yeah.
Tim, how special has it been for you to be on a team this successful your senior year?
It's been very special. I've wanted to get to this all my life in track since 8th grade, and it's definitely something that's grateful to me.
You've been on this program for a while. What's it going to take to have a good postseason run?
I feel like definitely team spirit. We got to stay together and keep getting better and better each practice.
What has it meant to you to be a part of this team?
It's meant a lot. This is my family. Been like that for all my life, and it's been definitely something that I'll remember from the rest of my life.
As your senior year comes to a close, what are your goals for the rest of the season?
My goal is definitely get to state and definitely place high in there and definitely improve every day.
Good deal. Anything else you want to add?
Nope, that's it.
And what events do you do while I have you here?
I do shot put and discus.
Shot put and discus. I should have known.
Yeah.
You're the big one. Big guy. They were ranked 6th in the state last week, but that wasn't enough for Angola boys track and field. No, according to the latest IAT CCC poll, the Hornets ranked 2nd in the state, only behind Carmel. Now, the Greyhounds have over 5,000 students at their school. You guys have around 900. How big of an accomplishment is this for you, for the kids, and for this program?
It's quite an accomplishment for this group. Carmel University, as we like to call it. We were just on their campus last Friday night for a big distance showcase, and it's an amazing place, amazing facilities and coaches and athletes. I mean, they definitely have a great coaching staff as well. It's not just the numbers, but I couldn't be prouder of a school of 888 students to be up against 5,000 and a lot of schools that we're ranked ahead of right now. So we're very proud.
What's been the key to success?
It's just been I've been here finishing up my 4th year. It's just been a process of changing the culture in a lot of different ways of making it not just a basketball and football and volleyball school, which is awesome, but making it a track school. And these kids are putting in the work in the winter time with indoor track, in non-COVID years. But we still had some indoor stuff this year, putting the work in the summertime as well with summer mileage for distance kids and then summer track meets for like our hurdlers and throwers. But we just have 3 really good seniors, especially the reason why we're ranked so high. Obviously, everybody knows Isaiah Sturry, but also we have the number 1 ranked hurdler, Garrett Souter, and then one of the top ranked throwers in Tim McAmer. So those 3 every meet are just scoring tons of points, and then we've got a lot of other good guys for relays and different things.
Now, one of those guys I do want to talk about is Isaiah. Sure. Most people know his story by now, but how does he continue to surprise you, especially this year?
Yeah, I don't think it ever surprises me. He's still, the sky's the limit for him. I mean, he ran 8:55 this past Friday night, and he can run faster. I mean, he can run under 8:50, and he can run under 4:10 in the mile. It's just a matter of getting the right race, the right circumstances. But he's amazing. He never ceases to amaze me, and he just puts the work in. I mean, it's not about just the talent, but he puts the time in, and he's very dedicated to not just himself and his individual success, but he always wants to do more events to help us. Like at Northside Relays, he was asked to do more so we could get more points, and we almost won that because he was willing to do 4 events, whereas a lot of guys would rather sacrifice team success for individual success.
Now, talking about all 3 of those seniors together, I mean, how does that go to show that really good leadership, especially from an upper class, can really help a team?
Yeah, I think it just shows that those guys 4 years in this program have learned to not just be very strong in the area and the conference and sectional, which is great. Like, we love winning. We hope to win a conference championship. We hope to win, actually, our first sectional championship school history. We've never won. So it's going to be a challenge this year with East Noble and a lot of other teams. But we're also not afraid of the big dogs. So Northside Relays, we beat a lot of the Fort Wayne schools. This past Saturday, we beat, the Indianapolis Ben Davis type schools. We were right behind Carmel, and we're competing with Carroll High School. So I think that they've led the way by not being intimidated, whereas maybe in years past they were a little bit. Very confident around here, against the local schools. And then it's taken a few years to get to that point where we're, now our hurdler, Garrett Souter, is confident he can go up against the Carmel kid and beat him, and compete with him. And the same with Isaiah, and knowing that he could beat some of these guys, not just in the state but in the nation.
Now, as the postseason draws near, you've seen success early on this season, but what is it going to take heading into postseason? What are the minor tweaks that you want to see from this team to keep progressing?
Right. Well, the biggest thing I said to them in the locker room just now was just, there's really nowhere to go, but down as in worse, because I don't think we can overtake Carmel. They just have too much. A number 2 ranking is, I think, the best we can do for this year if all things go well. But we've got a lot of work to do. We've got to stay healthy. We've got to stay, away from the COVID. We've got to stay away from the tracing. We've got to be smart. So we're doing a lot of different things right now these next few weeks to avoid that. but just not be satisfied. Like being ranked second means nothing. We can go down there and state and, a couple of false starts and drop batons and we'll be 10th or worse. So we've got to keep putting in the work and keep showing up on meet day. But so far they have shown up in a big way at these big meets.
Coach, I've watched you even interacting with your players during stretches. They love you. How much fun have you been having with this team?
Well, thank you for saying that. Some days they probably don't love me, but yeah, today was an easy day to be loved when I told them about the ranking and how things are going. But yeah, I love these kids. They're my family. I would do anything for them. So it's just a really good group, and they bond very well. They're all cheering each other on at different events, from field events to distance to the hurdles. They all want to know if somebody PR'd or didn't PR. So yeah, it's a fun group. They know how to joke. Usually they know how to joke when they should joke around, but they know when to get serious. And I'm the same way. Like I like joking around as much as anybody, but I like to get serious when it's time to get serious on meet day. And I think they're starting to figure that out.
Coach, anything else you want to add?
I think that's it. Except I'm just super proud and just the ranking itself is amazing. Even if we end up 5th or 6th at state, it's still an amazing accomplishment to be where we're at a school our size, and with the history we have never been ranked or anywhere near the conversation of these types of schools. So I'm just excited to see what happens over the next few weeks. Tournament season is my favorite. The month of May is my favorite time of the year.
Right on.
Yep.
Right on. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.